5 Steps to Creating Change with personal change coach Heather Hetheru. We all have things about ourselves that we say we want to change. It could be our circumstances, our attitude towards something or someone, our personal health and well being, or our intimate relationships. Regardless of what you are trying to change, it is a process. A process is simply a series of ordered events aligned to move a person through a mental, physical, and or spiritual challenge to get them from one point in their lives to another. Of course, with a positive expected end. Before I share the 5 steps, there are some key concepts that you need to know. The first concept is that change may take time to perfect. It takes 10 to 21 days to form a new habit and 1 to 3 days to undo what you started. It takes 63 consecutive days for your new habit to become a lifestyle. This is 3 consistent 21-day cycles of the same new habit, thought, or behavior. The second key concept that you need to know is, how bad do you want change? Your reasons have to be so important, so compelling, that it puts you into a state of disequilibrium. So disequilibrium is the point of uncertainty when all you have left is the perseverance and a no-quit mindset. It's a place of discomfort because you can't control your when, your where, your what, or your why. You just have to go with it. Which brings me to the third key concept. Trust the process. If you can manage and negotiate those 3 key concepts, then the 5 steps to change will be easier for you to implement. So the first step in change, in creating change, is 1, to gather information. Information is everywhere. Information comes in the form of insights. It's something that you can read. A lot of people Google. It's conversations that you have. It's your spiritual grounding. Information can come to you once you decide that you want change or you want answers. Those answers start coming to you. What we typically do is we deter those answers. What we typically do is ignore them when they come to us. What we typically do is say, that's not the way I'm expected to hear it or receive it. So we might push it away, we might overlook it, and we might set it to the side, not knowing exactly how important it is because we didn't reflect or we didn't listen, truly listen to what was being shared with us. The second step toward creating change is appreciation. Now, we get information all of the time, but you don't always appreciate the information that you're given when it's given to you. Sometimes you do have to meditate, reflect on it. It has to have some value to you. And sometimes that value is not always obvious on the surface. Sometimes we have to look a little bit deeper. It might come in the form of an experience. It might come in the form of somebody else's life lesson. But definitely appreciation for the information that you receive must be there. You must be able to appreciate the journey that somebody shared with you to show you how to get through it. We say that people have a test and that their testimony is for the people who listen, the people who are around who need to hear it. The third step toward creating change is application. That means you actually have to apply what you learn. You have to apply what you read. And again, that application process has to be a minimum of 21 days in order for it to become a new habit, and then 63 days of consistent consecutive practice, that's application, to make it a lifestyle change. The fourth thing is transformation. Transformation is a natural process that once that information is internalized, once it's applied, it becomes part of the change that you go through. It's part of the process that we talked about before. So not only are you going through something, but you also have to trust that it's going to help you to transform to become who you want to become, to change in the means and the ways that you need to change. And then finally, you elevate. So elevation is the fifth part of the series of steps of change. Elevation means that you have completed a continuous cycle, and now you're on to the next thing because you have a different perspective, you have experience, information, resources, and when you elevate, you share what you learn. That is the test that then becomes the testimony for others. So your experiences and your change are not just for you. Your experience and your change is designed to change the environment that you're in, to change the circumstance that you're in, and by all means, always change the world.